What's up, everybody? Wild Thing here. Yes, you cannot see my face. It's okay. Nothing is wrong. I'm just eating a really good ice cream. And I'm not a big fan of eating on stream because, honestly, sometimes ice cream gets messy, man. It happens. So, I'll be on stream in a little bit here. I'm going to go over to my little chat ski and say hello to my guildies and run some stuff. Alright, I'm back. Stop making fun of people. There's one. I got two viewers. I think they're both me. I have two different browsers open.
They're not both you.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh no, I have three now. Well, I was counting the mixer one. I didn't see the second one. But so, anyway, now I can eat ice cream. Very good. Anyone found a way to make gold since they removed gold missions? No, man.
Nope.
Buy WoW tokens. I gotta go talk to the king here. See what Homeskill has to say to me. Very important message for me. Has to say.
Stormwind honors your service to the Alliance.
You fought bravely in the name of the Alliance time and time again. For that I owe you a great debt of gratitude, but even more must I ask you. So let me get this straight. The king owes me a great debt of gratitude, and he pays me 1 gold and 95 silver. What the fuck?
Right?
I don't feel like he compensated me very well.
He knows you made a lot of money.
You are always welcome in Stormwind.
Just a moment again.
All right.
Information has come to light.
Time to go report. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Jesus, I almost ran right by the guy. What a knucklehead I am. I'm supposed to talk to Master Mathis Shaw, and I like ran right by him. I'm like, oh, why is there a question mark behind me?
He comes running up the hallway to you.
Report to
Sleep with one eye open.
Kick. Piece of case. Where the hell is that?
There's a portal in the courtyard right next to it.
Damn, man. All right. It's gonna take me even less than 20 minutes, Saint.
Well, it's taking longer on the Horde because they don't give you a portal.
Good. The
I
Horde.
had to fly my ass all the way there. Favoritism, Blizzard.
What a knucklehead I am. If I was a paladin, man, they would have given me like a button just to click to go there.
Add-on is not working.
The bodies. So many bodies. We tried to set a trap for the Horde. It failed. We could not stop them. Our outposts were taken by surprise. They fell one by one. The guards were poisoned. And the civilians, not even they were spared. I only hope that some managed to flee before.
It's turned on and still not working. Damn
Where
it.
did you say you were? Are you the one Malfurion spoke of?
Oh, your ads? I don't know.
There are more
So wait, is this the area that first turned in? Is that where all the PvP was? If I had War Mode turned on, which I do not, because screw that idea.
No,
No,
it's finish up with Darkshore, and then it'll send you to tell you to go to Darnassus, and that's where the PvP was.
Oh, okay. I have no time for PvP when I'm not in a group of 10 face rolling people. That was fun the other night, though. I tell you what, I had a good time with that.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
It's gonna be bad when the expansion rolls out.
Oh, but that's why, you know, when that rolls out, we're in a group so that we can just roll through them.
Yep. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? We're rolling through with our raid group. Even if we're running in 5-man groups, not gonna have a problem. I mean, we'll probably get ganked once or twice by bigger groups, but that's okay. That's alright.
Still can be fun.
Ooh, did a whole 1K on that guy. Boom! To the level 18, he's getting murdered. Murdered. Oh, look at this. Oh, she's a 110. Yay. I was saying, man, she was hitting it pretty hard. I thought she was a low level, but she wasn't. This guy's an 18, though. Oh, no, he's a 110. Mage, you just getting his face just punched in. What a bummer. That's why I'm not a mage anymore. I don't like my mage. Actually, I don't like any character where I can't double jump.
Serve the Kaldorei.
Blizzard has completely broken me. I play another character, I double jump, I don't glide, and I'm like, I do not want to play this.
Hello.
I
I'm
gotta
the same way about the monk. I can't roll.
Right? It's like, and I will say the monk roll, I was a big fan of that. If I didn't have the demon hunter, I definitely think monk would be the way because I like the roll and the chi torpedo.
Mobility, I'm just so used to it now.
Exactly. Exactly.
I fixed my auction house issue. Just had to do a full scan of the auction house again to get it working.
I think we should make a guild pool. Top of like WoW Gold. The top 5 likely people to come back when the expansion releases. Of like people that we know from the past that potentially would play the video game with us. Or come back completely out of the woodwork. Like haven't logged in forever and just like, hey, I'm back. What's up, guys? I think it'd be interesting. I think we're gonna see some people. I hope Bob comes back. I miss Bob.
That's who I was trying to think of his name.
Yeah, Bob Hope. Bob Hope was freaking hilarious.
I was looking at anniversaries, and in August will be a year since Saint joined us. And I'm like,
wow.
Saint, did you pay for your transfer, or did the one guild that he was kept offering to pay for transfers pay for that? I couldn't think of his name right then.
Nobody paid for mine. Jeez.
Bob Hope. Bob Hope.
Yeah, I'd like to see him come back too.
Good man.
And Woo's boy too.
Oh,
Monster.
Mega.
Or
Mega.
Mega, yeah, Mega Monster.
Malfurion. Horde forces have gathered at the Zorumgar outpost.
Alfarian, Home Skillet, what are you up to? Long time no see. Who did your voiceover? Gross.
And you, Shando?
Wow, was it just me who thought that about him? Or that I was like, Jesus, dude, they really need to rehire someone for you.
Guy got the short end of the voice acting stick. I don't feel bad. Well, that's the nice thing about when you turn war mode off, right? You're on your own little protected PvE instance. You just want to get the quest done. You don't want to fight about it, right? Like it. And then when the quest is done, I turn war mode on. I come back here and I gank the poor horde that forgot to turn war mode off. Or I get killed in the process. Whatever. 6 of one, half dozen the other. But at least I don't have the quest to do. Take the stress of the quest off, right? That's what I'm thinking.
When I quest,
Yeah,
my
except-
guard is down, so.
Plan on doing the quest, not thinking about getting ganked or anything, or
Yeah, it's like, gotta kill 10 of these things. Alright, here we go.
Let me just get it done. And then we can go PvP shenanigans all night long. Ah. I am excited though for Keystones. I want to see these new dungeons. That's what I'm stoked about. I think they're going to be really fun dungeons.
from the little I've seen, they look a lot of fun.
I killed 10 of these guys? Ay, ay, ay. You need a, oh, wow. Oh, he took that right in the face. Holy cow. Dead. Chunk. Chunk, chunk, chunk. The raid should be interesting. God, oh my god. It's going to be dookie duke. Wait, Saint, didn't you say you had guys or friends that were thinking about joining up?
Yeah, I did. One guy got offline about 15 minutes ago.
Whatever,
The
you
other
know.
guy I think is actually just, yeah, the other guy's literally just waiting for the expansion. I think he's no desire to, he doesn't care about like the story or anything like that. He's more of a, just wait, just let me know when the content's there.
I mean, honestly, I mean, I won't lie. Like, I'm doing this because at some point, will have to have the quest line done in some degree. And, like, this connector isn't going to hurt me. So I can, like, feel my character out. But, like, I don't want to do anything more than this little bit of content here.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing it on several characters to play around with and see which ones I like most.
If anything, it's to feel out the character. It's like, how's my character feel right now with, like, you know, whatever changes.
I've done that with dungeons and stuff like that already, so I'm fairly comfortable on the monk already. So I like the changes so far. I've actually heard what they did versus how it was in Legion already.
Yeah, I like some of the stuff for the shadow too. It seemed pretty good in those mythics we did the other day. Which is a change for shadow.
Well, hopefully, hey, look, I mean, I like to see all classes viable in some way. I hate when there's like that one class that everyone like bemoans having in the group, and you're just like, isn't there some way to make it viable? I don't know. Some of it's playstyle though too, right? Some people just, they don't play certain classes really well.
I figured since they gave me Fort back, Shadow would be useless again.
Hmm. But it's not. I know Deck was talking about
Nope.
thinking about bringing his priest out of the woodworks too. But I think he likes the shaman more than the priest, like playstyle wise.
There's much to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he does too.
I love my shaman. I do, but I just...
The
I
whole
think
Yeah.
everyone feels that way.
You take
Everyone
the shredder.
likes
I will
shamans,
drive the
but
invaders
no
from
one is
the
like, I'm gonna play one. What a main.
It's got the one title on it that I can't, that isn't shared across all my characters, and I loved it. For the Realm Best Challenge dungeon times in MoP.
I'm glad you stayed
Nice.
with us.
Blackwood Dep Deep. Here we come. Actually, ice cream. Here we come. I'm almost done with the whole thing.
I wish they would have kept it the way it was back then. Because in MoP, if you had the realm best time, you had a special nickname or title based on the dungeon you did that you had the time for.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Totally debating on 2 talent points for my monk here. I get one that extends Essence Font, which is now my basic raid heal.
After you, champion.
Heals, you know, that thing
If
that
you would like
shoots
me to
out at
know,
everybody.
Gods are normally a peaceful tribe.
For the other one,
Being ousted from
for
their
an
homes
attack
is taken
ability,
into a frenzy.
heals everybody that has
My
Essence
people
Font
will
on them.
endure.
So it's kind of like a disc priest with atonement.
Kill this one quickly, before they alert the others.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of a toughie.
How the go around. Still mad that I can't go cast it anymore. That was wrong.
Oh, you can't on monks anymore?
No, Soothing Mist is now an actual ability. It's no longer a passive, so you have to channel it.
Oh, that's fucking gay.
So you can't move while channeling, but while you're channeling,
Actually,
all of your healing is instant. But you have to
actually,
move if you
Soothing
want.
Mist you couldn't move anyway before. You just had, but you had to have either forget if it was either a talent or a glyph or something that allowed you to move while doing it.
Yeah, it was a talent. This one, there's no talent for it now.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah, you can't choose to cast while moving.
So I'm doing the Horde Demolishers or whatever, right?
We must do this quietly.
Yeah.
I don't know what has like possessed me to think that I should just walk through all of these guys and attack them. Like I didn't, for some reason, wasn't paying attention to the stealth circle she has. So I've just been attacking everything, like literally just walking through, and my mission was just fight everything. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of guys here. This feels a little overwhelming.
You didn't realize it could have been a lot easier.
No, now I stopped fighting. I don't know what. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, she killed the guy for me. Oh, Jesus, what is wrong with me? I'm such a knucklehead. What was I thinking? I really did. Like, I walked right in the right to the front and just started attacking everything. I was like, I guess I'm supposed to attack all this stuff.
Well, I was the same with the Horde quest. They have a guy that stealths you, and I was just killing the guys. He's like, "No, don't do that." I was like, "What?" I stopped, and he stealthed me. I was like, "Oh, it's just like the Alliance quest."
Well, oh, the stealth mission part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was yelling at me for, like, attacking. I'm like, I'm not a freaking rogue. Stop it. I'm a monk. I'm just going to attack everything.
I'm like, when they're not that hard, like they died pretty quickly. But I was just like, okay. I'm like, wait, like, why am I not attacking these things again? But whatever, it's super simple. I don't care.
Because that's very mean.
So
I'm not
how
even
do you feel about Demon Hunters though so far?
I like it, man. They I mean, they made some adjustments.
Pre-patch or?
They made some adjustments to them. They took away, like, the one thing I didn't like is that they took away their magic mitigation. What was it called? Empowering wards. Took away empowering wards. So now you don't have like that magical instant mitigator. You know, reduce the damage taken by, I don't remember the percentage. But then you also gained agility based on how much damage was mitigated by it. So they took that away. But then they put some good passives in. So I think they balanced it out a little.
You got some pretty cool PvP talents though. That's kind of like that.
I like Illidan's Grasp. So Illidan's Grasp is you stun the person, and then if you use it again, if you use it again, you can toss them within 40 yards, stunning them and all nearby enemies for 3 seconds. Hold on, let me link it. It's pretty cool. And I'm desperately trying to talk, and for some reason having like the mental block of my life.
Is this for tank mode?
Yeah. Illidan's Grasp. So usually what I do is I throw an Imprison out because, you know, you stun the guy. What's the first thing he does? Pops the defensive that clears stun, right? So like I throw my Imprison out. Their auto stun pop kicks off, or they pop the stun. Then I throw Illidan's Grasp, which then in turn stuns them. And then I use it again, and I throw them 40 yards. So I either throw them at a group of people. When we were PvPing, and we only did it once or twice as a group, and we didn't do ranked. It was I feel like it was just open PvP, but like we were PvPing, and like I was like, well, I don't really know what to do with myself as a demon hunter. I'd only PvP'd on a mage, so I'm in there and I'm fighting. I'm a tank, so you know. And it was always like, you know, go for the healer, right? Go for the healer. So I'm like, damn, like these healers are like at the back of the group. No one's hitting them. So I used Illidan's Grasp on like a shaman healer and tossed him to the front of the group. I'm like, here, take this guy. Let's go. Let's keep fighting. I was like, but it's pretty cool. Like if you can pull it off, because like there's a lot of mobility, right? So you can jump pretty far into the line and use Illidan's Grasp to like, get some guys off kilter, I guess. Multiple demon hunters. Oh, I just can't imagine. I want to do a 5-man raid dungeon with just demon hunters.
Oh god, that'd be crazy.
There's a video of a group of demon hunters that did some sizable keystone. I just don't remember what it was.
There was a video of what was it? A 2,500 plus rating threes team that was just a triple rogue group.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty awesome to watch.
Can imagine.
Who needs healers when you can damage them so fast they don't know what the fuck's happening to them?
Hey man, yeah. Well, it does not feel like they hit the demon hunter with the nerf stick, I'll tell you that. Like, yeah, there's changes, but the changes don't feel bad. And like, as an example, the core set of talents that I really like to use, it's the same core set of talents that streamer demon hunter tank Shakib, he uses as well. And it's the same. I use the same talents. I've been using the same talents that he used in Legion, and it's actually a really nice talent set, and they didn't change any of those abilities. Those abilities are still there, and they still are basically the same as they were in the previous expansion.
I just got disconnected.
It was looking pretty bad, like they were going to hit the demon hunters with the nerf stick, though, at the end of the betas, right before the pre-patch.
Mm-hmm.
Demon hunters were doing no damage in PvP. People were getting slaughtered as demon hunters. I guess they fixed that right before the release of the pre-patch.
Rogues right now in PvP are just they're
just stupid right now.
Yeah, their rogue can be unbelievable. Watching a streamer who made a one-button macro with all his abilities on it, so he'd just click one button, and he'd heal people within at least 3 to 5 seconds, no matter what class they were. No matter what they tried to do, you were dead within 3 to 5 seconds. And he'd sit there and just laugh his ass off, and then he'd just look at the camera like, "Blizzard, you guys got to fix this."
This was before the patch, but if you had the right gear and PvP talents, legendary cloak with rogues, you could one-shot entire raids as a rogue, because they'd have their cloak would give them 1,050% damage to their fan of knives. Then, if you used your vendetta on the target, and you had the talent to where your fan of knives does 150% extra damage within, if there's 3 or more targets that get hit by it. My brother would hit everybody for around, the main target, if it crit, would be hit for about 12 to 14 million, and everybody else would be hit for 6 to 8.
Ouch.
He just camped Tumas Argeris, the entrance to it, and just by himself just kill entire raids repeatedly for like an hour.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So I mean, I don't know what a really big hit is right now. I know the biggest hit I've seen that I've done is around like 10 million, like one of my abilities. This streamer, he'd crit someone for like 35,000 on this rogue.
Wow.
So it's like that's a one shot for a lot of people unless you're a tank.
Yeah. 12 million, man. I mean, my last resort would pop. It wouldn't kill me, but it would freaking. I mean, that it would hurt. I mean, it would be noticeable. You'd stand up and be like, "Ow, wow, that was a straight up punch in the face."
I think PvP there's a lot of adjustments that need to be made, but PvE I think every class is actually fairly well balanced right now.
The one thing I feel like is that my Demon Hunter doesn't have enough buttons to press, and I don't know what button to add to make the pressing of that button, like, I always feel like I'm missing a button to press.
Do you have anything that you could, like a talent that you could add to?
I checked. The only talent is swapping one pressed button for another.
Kind of odd.
Well, what happens is that I also generate a lot of pain that I'm not using, and so the concern is that, like, if I add the one additional ability that I can add, the problem is I'll have even more pain, the resource, right? So it's like there's just too much class resource to use on anything. So
What about PvP talents? There's like other abilities in those that you can take. I know if you're in war mode in open world, you get to use those abilities.
Yeah, but the problem is that if I'm gonna, like, as an example, like when we're in dungeons and stuff, I won't have those abilities. So
No, that's true.
I try not to
Fill your bodies for the situation.
Well, it's difficult. Like, I mean, Keystones require so much just like tuning, right? Like just tuning of like how of your class, and the raid itself too also requires that type of tuning. So like, I want to play with the abilities that are going to be available to me at all times. So, and besides, I really like Illidan's Grasp. I don't want to give that up. I like tossing things around.
Havoc Demon Hunters have plenty of buttons to push.
Oh my god, yes they do. I like Havoc. I hope Helena
I
plays
think
this
that's
Demon Hunter again.
Plenty of stuff to push. And holy shit, Affliction Warlocks have a shitload.
Oh yeah, they do. I love my Affliction Warlock. I was mad I didn't get my artifact appearance on it from the Mage Tower.
I Mage Towered right after I finished the quest line, and my artifact weapon was supercharged. I mean, I didn't realize how much damage, like how far along you are when you get your eye level up there, so it wasn't too bad. But
Yeah. The hardest Mage Tower, I think, was the Holy Paladin one. I could not do it. I literally did it 150 times and couldn't do it, even with the 925 item level.
well, I want to say Deck had not. I think he had this difficulties on the Shaman healing one. I don't remember. There's one where like the timing is so specific, and
Yeah, I ended up just saying fuck it, and I didn't get the artifact appearance on the Mage Tower with my Holy Paladin. I did get it on my Havoc Demon Hunter on my Horde, and then my Rogue,
Oh good, you can still transmog
Assassination
stuff.
Rogue, and my
I can
Feral
transmog
Druid.
my weapons back to the artifact looks that I got from this quest. Good. It ruined my transmog set that I could.
I one-shotted the Windwalker one. It was stupid.
The Feral Druid one for me was pretty easy.
Got Thunder Totem one where you just like attack a big worm. Stupid. I was actually kind of like expecting it to be a lot harder, and I
Wait,
only
that's
did
all
it
you had
once
to
and
do?
got it.
Damn, I should have done it on mine.
It was a joke.
I heard
This week
the
it took me
The
about
hunt.
30 times. That's
I heard the
and
BM Hunter
Brewmaster.
one was pretty much a joke too.
So I have
Did
a
all,
question.
did all tanks get the same one? The cruel thing?
Rule what thing?
Like for the mage tower, like was that what all tanks got? Like the cruel, like kill cruel kind of thing?
I just got appearances. I didn't get any items. I got glaive
Oh, no,
No, he's
appearances.
talking about what the challenge was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it-
is that the shadow thing that goes around in a circle? No, that was Havoc. Hell, I don't remember what my tank one was. My tank one was not very hard. Oh, yes, it is the same one. Yes, it is. Absolutely. I couldn't do it when the Mage Tower first came out, and then after, I don't know. I don't really recall how long. I feel like after we were doing a little bit of raiding, enough raiding in the current raid, and then it just, like, wasn't hard. As hard.
I never got the shadow one, but you could cheese it at the start because you could just go into Surrender to Madness because you could move while casting it first. You'd click it and you'd just never go into void form and you'd just run and cast the whole time and just like loop around and stuff. And they'd never catch up to you because you could just run and cast the whole time.
Yeah, apparently there was a bug with the Mage Tower and Affliction Warlocks. All you'd have to do is wait until he called the guy useless after the first phase. And right when he said he's useless, before he shields him, you Shadow Bolt him. Or not Shadow Bolt, but what's that freaking bolt called? The one that fears him?
Coil.
I can't remember the name of it right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You basically use that on him and it fears him so the bubble never gets put on him. And you just DPS the guy in the middle until he's dead. As long as you can DPS him down fast enough.
I did not like the tank one. That's the one I did not like.
Yeah,
I never tried a tank one.
the tank one was, it's all balancing interrupts and just balancing like all of the moving parts, right? It certainly helps when you do a lot of damage because you're really well geared from the current raid when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
when we were farming, when we had heroic on farm, I was like, that's when I did the mage tower and it was like pretty darn good. Where the frack am I going right now? Can someone explain to me where I'm going? Am I going all the way over here to the? No. Am I going to the Exeter? I
Right.
really am. I'm going to Darnassus.
I don't know. It
He's
seemed
on
like all the-
Darnassus.
Oh,
it seemed like all the
jeez.
DPS mage towers were a joke once you hit high enough item level.
Well, that's how I felt like with my DPS guy. I tried it right after I got the 147 or 149 on my artifact weapon, and so I was doing it, and like you have to make sure you don't hit these like crystal things. I don't know if the DPS one's the same for everyone. Maybe it is. They like drop these crystals on the ground, and as a demon hunter, you have to jump up. You have to double jump, and then you have to dash forward so you can get away
Oh, yeah,
from
I
those
know.
crystals.
I got my Havoc Demon Hunter one.
Okay, so you know, so that was a pain in the chops for me because I'm so used to as a tank, I'm just like I'm just gonna go through what's in front of me. So I think the first time I did it, I did like laser beams and killed myself. I was like, what just happened? And I took a couple times to realize.
I watched a video that was like of some guy that was like 970 item level or something doing it, and he just laser blasted those things down like it was like they were just pieces of candy sitting on the ground. I was like, what? Let me try that. And I tried it and I died like instantly. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, one of the guides I read talked about like how you jump out, you do vengeful retreat out, where you jump and do vengeful retreat, which brings you away from them, but then you actually hit them with your eyeball, with your eye beam to heal yourself from the damage that you're doing to them. But the other guides I read were just like, listen, they're like, you know, wow, what is the likelihood that I would land at a flight point having not even looked at it on a map? Pretty much just shit fucking luck right there is what it comes down to.
Yeah, all I did was just double jumped and dashed out of there.
They do that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so the next guy I read said just basically go do damage to that guy because you're gonna get healed whether it's him or not, and so And then it had the one ability that breaks off the chance to break off soul shards when you do your stun. Yeah, and so the guide said to take that ability, so that way, if you're fortunate enough, you'll get 1 or 2 soul shards and get some of your fury back and some healing and stuff. So I can honestly say, in the heart of hearts, I have no idea why I just went to Exodar, but I did. I went to Exodar. I went to the Exodar. I can't even tell you why.
Yeah, I tried probably about 30 times on my Demon Hunter, but I was at the time when I first tried it, I was like 896 item level.
Oh,
And then the patch came out where we were able to empower our artifact weapons all the way.
uh-huh.
I did that, and then waited a week for me to get gear from Argus. Got myself up to 920 item level, and I one-shot the damn thing. Item level made such a big difference,
Yeah. I mean,
along with the artifact weapon power.
I wasn't super concerned about getting the Mage Tower done, to be honest with you. But like when I was on right before this update, I was like, well, I might as well. We're here. I might as well try it, right? Like there's no point in not trying it. So I watched a quick video just on like the highlights, right? Like recommendations on how to get it done. So I watched the video. I'm like, okay, that seems easy enough. And you get in there, and I mean, you're doing so much damage that like every one of the recommendations are like, try to survive this until this phase ends. And it's like that phase comes and goes so quickly, and you're like, oh, it's a lot easier when you kill him quickly.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier when he dies super duper fast, and you're like, wow, I should have just done that from the start. Oh, gosh.
I didn't care to get any of the artifact appearances, but then when I tried it and I didn't do it, it was like, all right, bitch, game on. Like it was more of like, all right,
I must defeat you.
Yeah, it's like now it's like I don't care about the appearance. Now it's like I just want to try and do it.
The biggest appearances I wanted was my Assassination Rogue and my Havoc Demon Hunter, because I love the fiery Warglaives.
I won't lie,
Any ones, I'd just be using those the entire time.
I don't know. I like the transmog, the flame transmogs. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got them. I would have been perfectly fine without them, but I have them, so I'm certainly not whining about it.
The only thing that sucks is I'm gonna have to up, like every time I want to get the new appearances. Now I have to do them on this character. Can't just do them on my alliance. I'll be able to transmog them from my alliance, but to get new appearances, I'll have to do them on this character. Because this is the one that I got the appearance on. Oh well.
So is Darnassus where the PvP was happening? In like the city of Darnassus?
Yeah.
Yep.
I had a way of teleporting back right to Darnassus when I'm done. Oh well.
I got some alliance 2 ships. Okay.
I'm off to bed. I will see you guys later.
Night, Saint.
Night.
Take it easy.
Yeah. 10 minutes. Let's see if I become a millionaire or not.
Good luck. Good luck.
I never buy tickets, and I bought one today, and I bought 2 scratch offs, and spent a total of $20, and got $20 back on one scratch off. So I'm happy.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever server is connected to my Horde server for war mode, the Alliance are doing what the Horde are on our server.
Oh.
Good for them.
Can't wait to turn on war mode and find a group like that.
much to be done. The horde will
Can't
win.
win,
That's why
damn
I'm
it.
sitting here and Stormwind just messing with my add-ons, fixing stuff. 'Cause I'm like, okay, well, if we go back into war mode, I'm already here. Just stay here.
How may I help? Goddess, watch over you.
Dude, this is the time where like they should be like having you forge your new like Azurite piece or something like that. Like you should be getting pieces of gear or something that like I don't know. I don't know. Give us something. Something more.
Yeah.
I want more. I want stuff. Damn it. I want stuff. And I'm not getting stuff. Cool stuff. Like I want a healing spec for the Demon Hunter. Make it so. Make it so.
You're hoping that one of these days Blizzard will listen to you, aren't you?
Shit, my idea is not bad. I'm gonna say my idea is pretty sound. To add healing to the Demon Hunter spec. And why can't they add like tanking to the mage spec? They can do battle mage. Literally, the specialization can be battle mage. It can be all about wearing like, I don't know, just be battle mage. That's what I'm saying. Am I literally gonna fly across a continent? No, I'm not. Okay, fine. Or mages could heal too. They could use arcane. I don't know. I just want a healer for my Demon Hunter. That's what I want. Assumes your pain and then mends himself. That's the way it is. And his combat abilities can be some sort of like physical damage based on like life leech and stuff like that, and causes bleeds or something similar to, you know, I don't know. It could happen. It could happen. Never gonna happen, but it should happen. Should happen. That was quick. I think I'm done. I'm heading back to report to Malfurion Stormrage. Is that the end of it? Oh no. Nikki, have you done this yet?
After you did the quests and Darnassus thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, this will be your last one right here. Your turn in.
Oh, alright.
No, there's PvP going on in Stormwind right now.
Yeah, I'm done with my Horde one too.
I guess
I'm
I
just doing
should-
the world quests right now.
I guess I should change my
How may I aid you?
Hearthstone. God, it's been so long since I've changed my Hearthstone.
Return from
Oh God, can you take me back?
King Anduin will send his soldiers to aid us. We must hold our ground until they arrive. Your deeds will not be forgotten by the Kaldori, hero. The aid you lend in these dark times could make all the difference.
May our will be stronger than their machines of war.
A war
All
is
right,
not
that's the
fought
end of that. Wow.
battle. Our day will
Yep. Now, if you open your map, you'll see 4 or 5 world quests over in Darkshore, where you're just questing at.
Holy shit, there's garbage gear. There's an actual glaive. There's an actual war glaive? How could
Yeah,
that
I'm
possibly...
actually going after the world quest right now.
I've got a 244 glaive. What would possess me to use that?
Appearances.
Oh man, don't be like that. I don't want... I don't know. I don't really like transmog. I mean, I transmog, don't get me wrong.
Oh, I transmog all the time.
I'm saying it's a
I can't
huge
stick
upgrade.
with one outfit for more than a
How is it
week.
He only
40,
transmogs when people start picking on him about how he looks.
44 agility,
Got it. I'll
right?
just pick on him once a week.
Agility. 160. Dude, this thing's garbage. Yeah, you're just broken. Freaking thing's broken. I'm listening to you too, by the way. I'm just ignoring you. All right.
Trying
It's
to
not.
see what your What's at the bottom of your window there? So like you're hovering over stop the drilling right now.
Yeah,
What's the bottom stuff? Is that I can't read it.
it's pawn. It's pawn, and it's telling me that it's got each one of the specs that I have in pawn, and it's giving me a percentage of an upgrade it is based on the stat priority in pawn.
Oh, okay.
It's wrong. It's 100% wrong. There's no way that.
Right.
I mean, okay, it's dropping mastery and it's raising haste, but my primary stat is agility, and these things have 32 agility, and my current glaives have 44 agility. I mean, it's a huge drop in your primary stat. That's the main definer of all things for me. So, it's broken, and it's such a super low eye level. So it's 48 stamina versus 66 stamina. Top damage on my current glaive is 160. These top damage is 116. Like, it's broken. Pawn is broken. That's what it comes down to. In fact, of it's being broken. What do we do when add-ons are broken, people?
Get rid of them, or at least disable them.
What do we do
right?
when add-ons are broken? What do you do with the Klondike bar? Oh my god. Yeah, I know. It requires a reload. Reloading the UI. I think I'm gonna get rid of pawn. God, did I snort? God, 46 times. Jesus Christ. She's Johnny on the spot. Johnny on the spot with my snorting.
Well, if I'm just sitting here in Stormwind, just checking out my add-ons. Not like I'm in the middle of running a keystone or something. That's a little bit trickier.
So now it's gone. Now it is just my lowly old regular thing. I just increased.
You know what's really weird? You know how, I mean, you had your weapon up to like level 1000, right?
Yeah.
And so the trinket from Argus.
Yeah.
Was that, how, I'm trying to remember
1,000.
how high that went.
1,000.
Because
my artifact
that's
weapon was never at 1,000, though. And your artifact's eye level was based on your inserted, whatchamacallits. Your things, your,
Yeah, you're right, yep, okay.
Right? Like your relics are no longer, netherlighted. So they lost 10 eye levels apiece? 5 eye levels apiece?
Yep.
They lost eye levels.
You know, your legendaries are a lower eye level than the Argus trinket?
Yes. Yes. They were 970. They were 970. They didn't go to 1,000. Only the Argus trinket, only the Pantheon trinket and the regular trinket, I think, went to 1,000. Right?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
maybe the legendaries did go to 1,000. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think it was a flat stat squish. It wasn't a flat stat squish. Why am I here? Oh shit! Because I
The
gotta
war
fix.
glaives are just freaking just a reskin of one of the newbie ones.
That's what that was music to my ears. Absolutely music to my ears. That means I don't have to do the world quest.
You know the huge the newbie war glaive you get from the vendor that's huge and it's got the little green down the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, they got that. It's a reskin of that, just with a different color in the middle and a little bit of an outline glow to it. Here, I'll even link it in Guild. Or I can't even link it. I'm on Horde. What am I talking about?
Mighty Caravan. Is that the $5 million Amazon whatchamacallit mount? Auction house mount?
Yep.
That's just straight up crazy, dude. That's who that is.
It is.
I mean, I said that about the transmog mount for a very, very, very long time, and then subsequently bought the transmog mount. So I guess it's just probably a matter of time.
You just got that mount.
Well, how many years has that mount been out?
Very true, a long time.
All right, well, however long that mount's been out, that's how long it will take for me to get the next mount. Where is the innkeeper? Is it this person? It's not that person. That person? Ugh.
You need something?
Okay, I'm in the wrong place.
You want to throw me a group invite? I'm standing in front of the innkeeper. Oh, the guild got a very generous donation from Rar.
Oh,
He deposited 100,000 in the guild bank.
wow. That was mighty nice of him. That was mighty nice of him. Certainly will help in our, transition over to the new content.
Yep. Back in war mode.
Yeah, now my social
We're hard
thing's
to
gonna
get better.
notify me every time there's chat. God, murder me now. I don't
Oh,
like
see,
it.
I have a different window set up, so I don't get that.
For the Alliance! I'm sure. Okay, let's not whine about it, Peter. Let's just try to turn it off. Apparently, I can't turn it off.
If you add it to your chat window, the bottom of there,
Mm-hmm.
see where it
It's
says
in my
add to chat window down at the bottom? It should add it to your chat, and then I don't think it'll notify you anymore.
Hold on. Stand by, please. Add to chat window. Notification settings right here. None. Oh, it's right there. None. You click the drop down and change between guild chat and officer chat. Gives you an option to click on notifications.
So
Or something like that. Feels weird. Feels very rushed. Feels like, why wait so long? This is like one of those things. Couldn't they have rolled this out during the normal, like, WoW progression? Like, why did they have to wait to 8.0? Why did they have to break it? Why did they make that change on top of all the other changes they've already made?
right, and this is what broke WoW the first day of pre-patch too. Was this communities window?
Yeah. Some knucklehead didn't bother to figure out whether or not people had actually never logged in before. Or haven't logged in a couple years.
One thing I'm not happy about, and when I found out when I had Elp trying to fix our permissions. So you know how we had it set so that Raiders got the most in guild repairs, and it went down the levels from there, right? The more you contributed, the more in guild repairs you got.
Yes.
That's no longer an option. It's either guild repairs on or off. So it's not like we can.
Wow,
Can't even set a cap amount.
I mean, holy crap. I just walked into, well, I guess PvP. I guess PvP's happening right now.
Lots of it.
Who am I fighting right now? Oh, maybe this is all duels.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I am trying to find something to target. And there's nothing to target. There's nothing to target. These guys are all dueling right now. That's why. I was super confused though. I see people fighting. I'm like, I'm jumping in.
Right.
Wait, Stormwind guards are fighting.
I can't fight nothing either.
Oh wait, Rexy is definitely a wow. Oh,
How is PvP disabled? I turned it on. Okay. I hate special characters.
oh, there it is.
Yeah. It's like, okay, well, somebody else took my name, so I'm just going to copy it with a special character.
Yeah, Monk. Obviously, if you're a healer, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going to attack you until you die.
Usually that's what happens when you attack something.
I'm on the monk. Drunk monk. Oh, going down. Dead.
I still cannot attack anything.
You gotta right click on your nameplate and say PvP on. Even if you're in war mode, it doesn't flag you for PvP right away. So you go to an area that flags for PvP.
Says war mode enabled. Can't change it.
Can't fly? God, you know how agitating that is? I have to swim as a wit. I murder you now. Wow.
There we go. Back to the old way to do it. Slash PvP on.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yes. Your interface probably doesn't have the
Done.
PvP enabling thing. Anyway. I apparently can't fly, which is super duper duper agitating. Frack is going on. Return me to the graveyard. What the hell? Oh. Thank God. Nikki's died too, so at least I can follow her. I couldn't find my way into this fucking place. Man, I was like trying to fly. It wasn't going to work. I hope you know where you're going. It doesn't... Oh, this guy.
I do.
I don't. This place is completely unfamiliar to me. The last time I was in Stormwind...
District.
No, I know, but the last time I was in Stormwind, like actually walking through Stormwind, vanilla. Because my mage I brought up as a horde. My mage used to be a horde. And then I stopped playing for a while, and Deck moved all his guys over to Alliance because of one of his friends. And so when he had me come back, I still had my horde character, so I paid for a realm not a, a side transfer, whatever. That is straight up nuts, dude. Fuck, I'm not really in the mood to just get murdered again, to be honest with you.
Like the Alliance one.
The only thing I miss about my Havoc Demon Hunter is the I forget what the skill was called, but the artifact weapon skill where the blades just spun in a big circle. That was such a nice, huge damaging skill.
Found a horde on the roof, Nikki.
Coming up.
It rooted me, a little jerk. He ran. He ran. He was a runner.
Of course.
He was a runner. Okay, let's see what's going on. It's probably it for WoW for me, to be honest with you. That ice cream was delicious, though. God, that was like absolutely the yummies of the yummies. Stomach is quite full right now. Ay.
Try to get a keystone at some point in time this week.
What? Stop. It's a waste. Completely waste. 100% waste.
Not when you're trying to get used to everything that you're doing that's new now. I mean, my rotation's completely changed.
It's fine. You have all that leveling to do. You know how many times we're gonna go through regular heroic dungeons just to farm gear to get to mythic dungeons and then go to keystones? Trust me, you're gonna be playing your character ad nauseum.
Yeah, and we'll be probably jumping into keystones right away, won't we?
My intention is to do keystones all the time.
I know
I
that.
could live without rating entirely, to be honest with you. If you want to know if you want to know like the God's honest truth, it would be Keystones, morning, noon, and night, and that's pretty much it. I like Keystones.
So do I.
But now it's time to play spaceship games. Spaceship games.
Okay, so what's blocking me from changing this now? Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Good man.
I try to watch my language when we're on stream. Doesn't always work.
That happens, man. Stream's rated as an adult stream. That is what it is. Words happen. Words happen. Words happen. Alright. Build some spaceships for a little bit. Just veg out. I guess I'll chit chat with you guys too. Alright. I just don't need this thing anymore. Get this out of my way. Oh boy.
I noticed God damn it, what's his name? Just listen to me tonight. Well, Eddie Monster and a couple other people playing a game similar to that space game that you and Deck were playing, where you're building stuff and building a space station.
Uh-huh.
What's that one called? But it was like a lot more realistic, where your guys' one was like cartoony.
Yeah, it was Galactic Imperium. Imperium Galactica. Imperium Galactica.
That was... an update just released on it today, so they started playing it again. What was that called again?
Oh, I'm talking about No Man's Sky.
Yes. But I mean, it looked basically the same thing that you guys were doing, just with more realistic.
Yeah, the problem with No Man's Sky has been, to date, no content. So apparently this update was really good. A lot of people were talking, like, giving it a lot of high praise. But I'm still hesitant that just because it's better now, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's a little better now, like, is it this one update and then they're just gonna like fall by the wayside again? You know, like I don't
Right.
know. And there are other games that I like playing that are just as good. Because at the end of the day, what's the game? The game's searching the galaxy, landing on planets, finding resources to upgrade technology to get to some point where there's like, okay, there's no more technology to get. So like, I already play games like that. Tons of games like that. So, we'll see.
I'd rather see my money for Monster Hunter comes out.
That is what I want to get. I want to get Monster Hunter 100%. That looks like it could be a pretty good time to be quote unquote like hunting dragons or whatever monsters it presents.
Yeah, it does.
So
I bought Gang Beast on Steam too this week because it just looks absolutely fun.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you can play with play with other people or play with groups, and you're just like blobs, and you're like fighting each other and throwing each other off of buildings and stuff. It just looked like a lot of fun. Anything. Really?
Well, it did. I was watching King Goliath.
Yeah.
King Goliath. He was playing with him. One or two other streamers, at least one other streamer. They were playing it. It looked good. It looked like a really good game, to be honest with you. But it's $30 still. You know, I'm just.
That's on sale.
I know. I just started playing this game, Averon. I like it. It's fun, and it's a little more open world, sandboxy. It's like space Minecraft, basically, right? So, I don't know. I think I just want to play this and enjoy it, and like I don't want to put too much time and effort into new games when WoW is literally like here, right? Like the content is
And-
here.
Yeah, we've got WoW coming up in a couple weeks and Destiny 2 a month later.
Yeah, there's already enough things to worry about. Already enough things to worry about. Adding
Okay,
another
so here's
video
something
game is just
interesting.
crazy.
Sorry.
Go ahead, what?
World Quest, if you've got War Mode on, there's a 10% War Mode bonus for the rewards.
Did they give you anything for the weapon? Like, what does that mean? Like, how does a
I
weapon
was
get
just looking
10%
at,
better?
yeah, I'm looking at honor, gold, resources, which obviously I don't care about resources anymore. I just found that sort of cool. Awakening essences. Trying to find one that has
Oh,
gear
you're talking
on it.
about
See if-
in Legion.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so when it's a piece of gear, there's no bonus for War Mode.
Should give you like a second piece of
Sorry,
gear.
I'm like, that was completely off subject, but I was just hovering over some stuff and saw that.
Oh, it's fine. It's totally okay.
Yeah, I watched Eddie Monster playing it for a little bit today. And it looked cool, but it's said with everything that's coming out.
It's a filler game. That's the problem, right? Like even the game I'm playing right now is a filler game. Like you really have to decide the content you want it to be and then just go with that. Like, oh, I want to make a fleet of 100 ships. Okay, well then that's the content, right? Like can I make 100 ships? But like with WoW coming out, it's like any game you play right now you need to be able to pause that game. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You need to be able to pause the game because WoW, you know, it's gonna take I don't know precedent, man. It really just depends on how well Blizzard does. Blizzard could really screw it up. The dungeons could be horrible. The mechanics could be garbage. Every class could feel nerfed beyond belief. You know, I don't think that's the case, but just say it could be.
You know what's garbage is I just found weapons on my Demon Hunter that replaced my artifact weapon.
Well, what was your Demon Hunter? What was your glaive eye level at?
It wasn't that high. It was only like 196 or something like that.
Oh wow, yeah. You see, this is the time where they get everyone up to a baseline eye level, so that way when you quest, you're at least able to progress. I mean,
Yep.
if you were doing heroic rating on that particular character, like me or like Nikki on her hunter, right? Even on your DK too, Nikki. I think he's got a good eye level. It'd take like the entire like questing line to start seeing good gear. Usually would come from dungeons, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. I don't feel wrong though.
I don't think you're wrong on that.
Doesn't hurt though. Makes questing super freaking easy.
That it does. Don't think I want to do anything right now. Oh, add on or keybinds. That's what I have to do still.
Oh yeah. Yep. I'm mining an asteroid, but I really need the resources in this asteroid, so felt compelled to just do it.
A lot of mining.
Aside from a pillow, apparently, because I can't stop yawning. Oh my god. It's a very long day. I was up at like 5:30 this morning. I should be asleep right now. At one point, I stopped even hitting the asteroid. Now I start to wonder, was I hitting the asteroid the entire time? Or was I missing the entire time? That's why it's taking so long. Awkward.
Weird, I can't use some of my mouse buttons through this way, so that means I have to go through the software. Yuck.
Oh, like when you try to press them, WoW doesn't pick it up?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it sucks.
Picks up 1, 2, and 3. Changes 4 to tab, which I definitely don't want it tabbed. Main thing's bound.
I'm having difficulty hitting this thing. What the hell is wrong with me right now? Jesus.
Now that I've read the storyline, let's see how quickly I can do this on this Demon Hunter on my Alliance team.
That quest line was super short. It really was not hard at all.
No, it's not. It took me a long time just because I was reading the whole thing just to get the story.
World quests are nice, but I mean, done world quests. What's the new type of public event? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Warfronts with the expansion.
Probably.
Even though in the beta I heard they were pretty shitty, so hopefully not when it's released.
I don't know if the expansion release or this update release is any indicator of how the expansion is going to go. I feel like we're just going to be doomed. Like it felt very abrupt.
There's a lot of in-game content.
Well, that's great. I just hope it's not. I just hope it's well implemented. I mean, not for nothing.
Yeah,
this pre-patch was like just a hard implementation. Like this quest line should have been last week. Give me something to do while I lament losing things. Give me a quest line that shows why my artifact magically stops working.
Hell, if it's not a quest line, just a video would help with that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Once you did the quest line on Alliance and Horde, all your characters had it.
It just felt very rushed. It felt very, very, very much like someone was like, what do we present to these people? And you're like, screw it. Just drop the patch. They'll figure it out. We'll put a blue post out. Everything will be all right. And you're like, no, like, give me more. I want like a movie or something. Just some storyline to explain why all, like, you know, for the people that did for everyone that did that main storyline with the for Sargeras's blade very early on, you know, or you know, got it done right away. Like you're running around with this top level artifact, and all of a sudden it's just like broken. Like you woke up one morning and it was just sitting there in a puddle, and you're like, oh, that sucks. God, I wish I kept those swords that I kept trashing.
Right.
Well, I'm not a millionaire, so at least I got my money back.
Oh, you made your money back at least?
Yeah, I did that off the scratch-off ticket, though. I did $10 on Mega Millions and then $10 in scratch-offs.
Nice.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Oh Christ, this is the first time logging on the DK since I blew up my add-ons.
Oh boy.
However, it looks like almost all my key bindings are there. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it should make life a little easier.
Teleport to the nearest fishing node? When the hell did I get that?
Definitely felt like those quests though were just like bolted on from previous time.
Exactly.
Like, and so traditionally, they're like, go here, click on these guys, kill these guys, go kill those guys. Okay, let's do a quick pet quest. Like, yay! Or let's do a vehicle quest. I mean, let's do a quick vehicle quest. And you're just like, this is taking too long. I could have just done this on my character by himself.
Shit, my favorite expansion with the amount of content it had was Pandaria.
Pandaria is what I started WoW back on. Started back on WoW with. Prior to it was Vanilla WoW, and I don't think I ever played the first expansion or any expansions after Vanilla coming out until Pandaria. And I didn't play
That's
Draenor.
crazy.
I started in Lich and played everything since Lich.
Nope, I don't have any of it. It's all mainly the reason why I never raided. You know, we did Pandaria, and Pandaria was great, but like we just kind of like when we got to like the raid content, it was a lot harder, and we just never really wanted to commit the time, and just kind of like other games came up, and then I was like, I'm not doing it. I didn't want to play at all. So like when Warlords came out, I told Deck, I was like, no way. I was like, I'm not doing it. And then when I saw the video for the Demon Hunters in Legion, whew, not gonna lie, I was like, hey, that actually looks pretty freaking cool. And that's what sold me. Demon Hunters, 100%. That's why I like my Demon Hunters so much. Did like my mage, but just I don't know. It wasn't as fun. And when you're DPS, I feel like sometimes you like if there's not enough tanks, like you just fall victim to always waiting for a tank to be available to do anything. So my mage, it always felt like, you know, I couldn't just quest. Because if I needed a quest, heaven forbid I needed to do a quest that required, like, a tank. Took forever.
I hear you there. One of the reasons I created a tank.
Exactly. Originally, when I was playing with my mage, and Deck was on his priest, and we were going to level at the same time. In fact, before my mage, I decided to play a monk, and I did a little bit of monk. Then I just didn't want to deal with it. My mage was a lot more fun. And then whenever Deck wasn't available, I would play something else so that my mage could level with his main guy. And so I was like, screw it, I'll just do a Demon Hunter. I don't want to start from the beginning. Eventually, my Demon Hunter surpassed my mage, or started to surpass my mage. And then we started needing a tank to do stuff, and I was like, well, I guess I can tank. And that was the end of it. The mage that was all over. Now the mage is dead to me. R.I.P. Because when I get on my mage, I click my jump twice. It ain't shit happening. And I'm like, nope, I want wings. I want wings to pop open and I want to glide. Now I'm tainted by the demon hunter, so to speak. I must have a high mobility, or I get all sorts of antsy.
The fell has corrupted you.
The fell has corrupted me. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Gotta see if the Mega Millions rolls over or if somebody actually wins this time. Okay, what am I missing? Lost. Raise ally. That's an important one to have out. Where do I want that at? I want that right here. Fortitude. Tolerance out. Heartstrike is. Gross.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Subspace signals are getting too strong for your scanners. Brace yourself. How bad do you think this possibly could be?
Doubt we'll be able to use the glider in the BFA. Back to goblin parachutes. I've got goblin gliders. Ugh.
They got an item just like the turtle shell to knock people off their mount, except it goes extremely long distances. And apparently that's the last one they're going to make because it says anybody above level 110, I think it said.
Whoa. A lot of freaking ships, man. I mean, this is a cruiser.
I mean, it's just like in Draenor, though. They had that in Draenor, and once Legion came out, they disabled the Legion one, made it a toy that was only works in Draenor, and come up with the Legion turtle shell.
Yeah, it looks like this one's going to be universal though now for all the expansions in future.
They actually keep it that way.
They need to make the other ones toys. I know the Draenor one is a toy, but the Legion one isn't.
That'll probably become a toy after release.
Probably. just don't like the extra items in my inventory.
You still mining that
Put these
same
guys to
asteroid or
tasks.
whatever?
No, now I'm fighting a huge pirate fleet that jumped in on me here.
Okay.
Putting them to task. My shields don't go down because that could really cause some serious problems.
So do you have like a Borg ship or something?
I do. I made a Borg cube in my my Mr. Original sense here. I was like, hey, how cool would it be if I could be a Borg cube? Alright, shields are at 70%. We're doing pretty good right now. Take this guy out real quick. All shields down and knock your engines out, buddy.
Done with my world quest.
I disabled Stubby. Why is it causing errors again? Damn it.
It's like, you can't disable me.
Basically.
Ooh, doggy.
What did I have keep bound to V on my Death Knight? Shoot.
Alrighty, I'm out for the night. Time to get to bed. Gotta get to work at 5 in the morning.
Take it easy, man. Have a good night.
Night, Kerr.
You too. Take it easy.
Why, oh why did I decide to fight again? I do not know. This is gonna hurt. This might actually have been a really bad choice, but hopefully not. Go, get out of there!
Definitely gonna have to play around both characters to figure out if I have everything set up right.
God. Yeah, right?
The Death Knight, it doesn't feel like there was much of a change. Hunter seems like there's a lot of change.
I feel like with tanks, the big thing is that they mess around with threat generation, right?
Yep.
So I think that's their big thing is like, don't necessarily mess with the spec as much because basically they're taking away threat generation. So good luck with that and hope it all works out for you. Bro, I think it is time for us to take our leave, don't you? Orders, escort me. Let's get out of here.
Is that? I lost Strangulate on my Death Knight.
Oh. What did that do?
Strangulate was shadowy tendrils constrict an enemy's throat, silencing them for 5 seconds.
Oh, that's a bummer. Did they give you something in its place, or did they just basically rob you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. They made it a PvP talent. Had Death's Caress. I wonder if they just, because we already had Death's Caress, I wonder if that's just like the overall replacement for it. They just took it away and left Death's Caress in there. That reaches out with necrotic tendrils, dealing 443 shadow damage and applying Blood Plague to your target, and that's also like my range. So if I need to tap somebody that's further out, that's what I always use is Death's Caress. Probably gonna be it for me for tonight too.
I gotcha. Yeah, be wrapping up here in a second, I think. Energy shield converter.
Yeah, it should come up on midnight. How's your wife doing?
She's doing good. She's just one day at a time.
Is she
you know?
healing good?
Yeah, I mean, she's going through PT and trying to get back on her feet. I think it's just, takes time. It's definitely a long process. So, both just trying to make it happen, so to speak.
Right.
But I mean, such is life, right? I mean, there's not much you can do about it. You kind of just gotta take it one day at a time.
Yep. That's all you can do.
So.
Okay. Well, I will talk to you tomorrow then.
All right, man. Sounds like a plan. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Yep, take care. Bye.
All right. And then there was just us. Chat. Let's see. Triple point defense, though. I feel like I should have that on. In fact, I don't. Highlights everything in the sector. Yes, please. Shield booster is durability and energy and shield recharge rate. This is just shield recharge rate. And then this was durability. What do your systems look like? You've got... Oh, I do have a shield booster. But that's it. I got no other power generation, do I? Five, 6x1. There's a better way to sort all this. But I don't think it really matters because ultimately we don't need any of that. Why is there only one of it? Let's go find out, shall we? I think last time I shot this thing and then quickly realized that I didn't actually have to shoot it. If I just get close enough to it, I could loot it. If I remember correctly. Is this the same equipment merchant? It's the same equipment merchant. Bummer. see what's in this sector. It's blinking yellow. Oh boy. Oh, you had to attack. Had to attack. Oh, they're fighting each other. That certainly works to our advantage. That being said, we're not hanging out to find out who is the victor and who is not. But that being said, I think it is time to get some rest and head to bed. It is late. I am kind of tired, and I think I will enjoy getting some rest. So I will see everyone tomorrow, and thanks for coming out. Cheers.